The Northern Territory is an adventure lover's playground, and my tour with Goway, a United States Tour Operator Association member, let me hike, race, and amble through this stunning landscape. Here, the excitement is in experiencing the natural ancient landscape, and that's exactly what we did with an early hike up into the scenic area of the Watarka National Park, known as Kings Canyon.
For a little adventure, you have to hike the Kings Canyon Rim Walk. You get up very early and then come hike up here before sunrise so you can take in the spectacular view just as the sun is coming up. It's also a sacred site to the Aborigines, and that's why having a guide is so helpful because you can learn so much about the history and the culture of this place.
Kings Canyon is almost in the dead center of Australia, 1,800 miles from Sydney and a world away. A moderate hike, you won't even notice the burn as you take in the breathtaking views and admire the intricate rock formations, as well as the patches of lush flora. What astounded me was the silent majesty of this place. I was further away from any city than I had ever been, and I could feel it. This hike only whet our appetite for exploring more, so our Goway tour arranged for us to experience the land at a bit of a faster speed, by quad. Once out in the open, we were free to zoom around the expansive trails, slowing down only for a passing camel or two, or maybe a picture-worthy view. It was liberating and grounding at the same time to be just racing along and breathing in the freshest of fresh air, and we were the only people for miles.
Now, Kings Creek Station is pretty remote in Australia, but if you want to get really remote, you got to hop on one of these and get out here. This is in the middle of the outback, and it is quite an adventure.
We braked for a lunch cooked in one pot over an open flame next to a natural cave. This was only accessible by quad. Now I truly felt like an outback explorer. But once back at Uluru, I think the ultimate way to explore the land is via camel. It may not be your average ride, but the slower pace is needed here because you can appreciate the varied species of the bush, the wide sky, and the rock changing colors at sunset. Plus, the camels themselves only add to the sense of adventure. To top off the experience, we were actually able to camp in the outback at the Kings Canyon Wilderness Lodge. And by camp, I mean luxury tented camps. We each had one to ourselves, equipped with electricity, soft beds, and adjacent full bathrooms. After our campfire, the dingoes lulled me to a peaceful sleep out in the Northern Territory outback.